like she was a little bit too comfortable. So I just wanted to shimmy shake her a little bit.
Welcome, ladies, and welcome back.
No, I can't believe it.
Season 2 is here. How are we feeling? How do we describe this season?
Chaotic.
Yeah. Iconic.
Unbelievable.
Villainous.
A lot of guests.
Yeah.
Twists and turns.
Twists and turns.
Love
so
the
many.
adjectives, you know, just throwing them out here. Obviously, New York, Miss New York, you are back. How did that feel coming back? And what was your maybe strategy for this season?
Oh, it felt like a major flex to be walking through those doors yet again. And I felt like my strategy to last longer than I did in season 1 was to make myself more available. Be more open, make some alliances and connections. Even if they weren't real, I needed to stay longer than I did last season. So that was my strategy right out the gate.
Played the game a little bit.
How about it?
And Victoria, for you, coming into this, what was that experience like?
Very different than The Bachelor, but I was really excited to come as well and just try and be a villain.
I mean, that is House of Villains. You kind of have to wear it loud and proud. Victoria, you also noted that you like to flirt to get ahead. That is maybe one of your strategies. Talk to me about that success rate.
I mean, it does pretty well. I think everyone flirts to get ahead, and if not, you should try it.
You should try it. Heard it here first. Heard it here first. You have so many amazing villains, so many personalities, but who brought the most drama, would you say?
This one is drama when she walks through the door. So she brought it.
I love that she gives me that crown, but I felt like I actually diffused a lot of drama just to stay in the house for a long time. But you know who was really a huge drama queen? I would say that Candy Muse and Safaree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So much drama, those two.
And speaking of Safaree, you kind of teased that you may have had a personal relationship with him in the past. Would you care to explain a bit? How was that like reuniting?
It was so good to see Safaree again. We have such a wonderful work relationship, work ethic. We've worked on other shows together, but that's Nicki Minaj's ex, not mine.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. But yeah.
He spread it around. He said he wrote most of her rhymes.
Yeah, he said he wrote a lot of her songs.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
He does write little poems. Like he sings little songs.
Yeah.
So it's
Would he sing them around the house?
Yeah.
All the time.
Now, obviously, we saw in this super tease that you and your roommate, Teresa Giudice, might get into some drama. Obviously, New York and New Jersey, we have had a long-standing rivalry, but how would you describe your relationship now with her?
Well, New Jersey and New York, they're huge boroughs. So I felt like just putting that out there and just calling it out and just making her feel uncomfortable, it's all strategy. You know, I don't feel like anybody should feel comfortable in the house enough to where they're just coasting. And bless Teresa, she's a wonderful woman. I love her so much. You should see her wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But I just felt like she was a little bit too comfortable. So I just wanted to shimmy shake her a little bit.
Okay, so you kept her on her toes a little bit.
A little bit. If anybody could take it, it's Teresa. She's a vet. She's been in this business for a very long time, and she
knows how to flip a table.
Come on now.
Were you a little worried that
the mayonnaise and mustard and the wine went everywhere? So if I was going to throw it at anybody, it was going to be Teresa.
And again, speaking of drama, Victoria, you and Larissa also had a little bit of some heated moments. What's your relationship like?
I love Larissa. Like, I think she's so funny. And I think you'll even see when we were arguing, I was just laughing. And then watching it back, I did see that I antagonized it a little. Like, I didn't even realize. But no, I think she's so funny. And all is fair in the House of Villains.
All is fair in love and war.
Yeah.
Who would you say was your biggest competitor?
I mean, Wes is a challenge winner. So... But I kind of had an alliance with him, so because I'm smart, why would I go against the best competitor? Candy's pretty strong competition. That was a bit of a rival for me.
In the show, we saw that Teresa said you reminded her of one of her daughters. Did you view her as like a mother figure?
Teresa doesn't give mother for me, but yeah, she has motherly energy. She's very sweet.
We also saw her being like a little nosy too, and you and Safaree reconnected. She was like, "Did you guys hook up?"
Yeah,
like
she's
she
very
just comes in with
I
the questions.
she was so out of order with that. But at at the time, it didn't really rub me the wrong way because the way Safaree was carrying on, it would lead you to believe some extra things.
Yeah, that was
could have
kind
happened.
of a little out of pocket of her
Yeah.
to do.
But he was, yeah. Oh gosh.
He's flirty.
Did you feel like anyone in the house maybe had the best types of strategies? Anybody you kind of sat back and was like, I need to take a page out of their book?
Always Wes.
Yeah.
Listen, I love the man, but he has a red beard. That means he's going to be the one that's going to bring it. He's going to know what's going on. He's the father time of the house at times.
Yeah.
You know, like a little gnome, if you will.
I feel like I would try and take a page out of New York's book because she had done it before and she had good strategy with like building relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say you got along with the most and the least?
Oh, wow.
She's my favorite.
Oh, my gosh.
And the least, I just don't really have much in common with Rich.
He also wasn't really vibing with you, I would say.
No.
Let's go. Can we post that? We hate you, Rich. I don't like Rich either.
Okay.
I just like, there would never be any situation in the
Yeah.
world where I'd be in the same room as Rich,
Right.
except this show for some reason.
Unless you were getting MC Hammer pants customized. Did you
Okay.
see his bottom wardrobe?
I did.
today?
I like their little silk. No,
I hate
silk
his
moment.
pants. Sorry.
Speaking of wardrobe, Safaree had coats like everywhere.
galore.
The pink. We saw like, you know, this fur. Who brought the best style?
Safaree and
Safaree.
Teresa.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of diamonds between the two of them and a lot of real. Listen, some of their furs were still breathing.
Oh.
Like, that's how new they were. I'm like, damn, this chinchilla is still like sweating.
Oh my.
It was
still there.
insane.
They have good style. And also I think Candy's great with outfits. Like Candy really puts together a whole look and like does her face, and Candy's outfits were fun since she does drag. She had so many different like incredible looks.
But she could hold back on the rouge.
And also too, we see that moment with you and Candy and Larissa trying to get the
Oh, yeah.
signatures. Talk to me about your strategy going into that, and what was that like?
I was scared going into that. I had no idea, but I was also really excited because I wanted to do this show to like push myself and have experiences. So it was, it all went so fast. You couldn't really process or think of a strategy, at least for me. So I just did my best.
I loved your outfit on the way out.
Yeah.
And you had
that
to wear
was
the
fun.
crown. I mean,
Yeah, New York
how
helped me
often
put
do we
my
see the crown on?
I have many crowns, and you're gonna see.
Where is
them.
it today?
I really up. I should have brought one.
You always need a crown. 'cause you're a
Production.
queen.
It's there. Remember I talked to
Yeah,
you about
it's
your,
there.
your invisible
New
crown?
York taught me I always have an invisible crown on.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
isn't that kind of the key to confidence, right?
Yeah.
Always have an invisible crown on.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the villains, who are you most excited for to meet when you walked into the house? Who were you maybe fans of before?
I was excited to see Teresa. Like, I grew up watching her, and then also New York I grew up watching, so that was cool. And I didn't really know anyone else.
I love it.
And if you could come back for another season, who out of reality TV villains would you like to see come on that show with you?
I know they're going to pick Nene Leakes at some point.
I love Lisa Rinna.
Oh,
I like how she dances.
Housewives.
Gives no f***.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Well, thank you both so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.